Hi all, PlanetSide Agent here. I'm out here at night going to do a cold weather burn test on several different alcohol burners and stoves. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, I started to do this this afternoon, but it was just too bright. You really couldn't see the burn, so I decided to suffer and come out here at night. So right now it's 23 degrees and 96% humidity here in the west side of the Cascade Mountains. Actually, a little bit of freezing frog is starting to drip down on the stoves. Better test maybe even colder. It was down in the teens a day or so ago, but I just kind of got this idea today, and it's not going to get any colder, luckily. So what we have here is I have just your standard Trangia, and then I have the Trangia with the, whoops, better make sure this is all staying in frame because I'm in front of the camera. So anyway, this is the Trangia with the winter burner, which is a preheater to heat the main part of the stove so it blooms quicker. And then I have a mini bowl design turbo gnome. I have the Goshawk capillary hoop stove out of titanium. I got a penny can stove. I have what's called a white box alcohol stove. Also, this is the one that's made out of those aluminum beer bottles that they cut them in half and smash into it. Light's not too good out here. I apologize for that. But and then last but not least, I have the Fancy Feast, which I know is a good cold weather stove because I think it was ColoradoCamper did a burn test, I think down around 0 or below, where he had it sitting out, got down to temperature. These have been sitting out here all day, so they're at temperature. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and fuel all these up, and then I'll bring you back and I'll start lighting them up. So pull this off real quick. This is the Trangia preheater. It's got a little wicking material down in here. I'll put a little alcohol on it, and then that lights off and heats up the main body of the stove. So I'll go ahead and put a little drip on it real quick. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. Go ahead and slide this back on. Oops. And what it does, let's see if we can see that. There's a lower little notch. There's two notches on here. This lower little notch that fits in. There's little bent off ends on the plate, and it sits on there. As if you were wondering. And it looks like this one's a little dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Same with this one. I've got all the others fueled up. This one I'm going to prime a little bit because these penny cans do need to be primed because they need to really heat up so they build up pressure to come out of the little jet holes right in here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start firing some of these off, and we'll see what happens. Somebody's got a noisy machine going. I hope that's not being picked up on the mic. Generally, this is a pretty quiet neighborhood. Yeah, that's well, you can see the Fancy Feast. I mean, he lit right off. He's going to town. I'm having a little trouble with these other guys here. Okay. Probably any of these, some of these probably do need to, sounds like he's going. There we got the Turbo Gnome. Oops, I forgot to light the preheater. Is he going? Yep, he's going. And ooh, I think they're oops. Oops, I just put it out. Okay. That one's going. Come on. There. think he's finally going. Or is he? Cold weather. It's a little harder to get stuff started. Oops. I don't know if that capillary's going or not. Whoa, look at the Trangia. He's going to town. That little preheat makes a big difference. Looks like most everything's burning out here. Got a couple that are being stubborn. There we go. There we go. Now, they're all blazing away. Man, that Trangia is really going to town. And we got a little bit of a wind. We haven't had wind all day. That's just a breeze. Hopefully it won't be too long. We'll turn on some lights here. Oops, wrong one. You know, the one Trangia I didn't preheat. Just having trouble getting him lit. I don't know why. Everything else kind of lit. Even the penny can. I got to put the penny in it so that it'll build up pressure. Oops. Darn it. There's a downside of the penny can, is getting that penny on there without burning yourself. There we go. I think I'm finally getting the... I'm not sure why the other standard Trangia isn't wanting to light off. He's starting to go now. Looks like everything finally lit off and is going. Looking all pretty good. Oop, let me turn off my light there. So, they're all doing quite well. Oh yeah, let me pull these off. Give you a close up. Of course, that Fancy Feast, it took off like a rocket. Even the white box is going good. The penny can's going good, even though I don't have the penny on it. You can see some of the alcohol's burning off in the little vent hole. The turbo gnome's going to town, the capillary. And of course, you saw that the Trangia with the winter attachment really took off. But now that bottom fuel on the burner, on the preheater, has burned down, it's not as vigorous as it was at start. And then now the standard Trangia is finally starting to bloom. So, yeah, so looks like everything works. Well, they all worked. All the different stoves worked just fine. I was a little skeptical of the ones that are required to be really pressurized in the very cold weather, but once you get them going, doesn't seem to be a problem. Maybe some of those you might need to heat up in your hand or something before you decide to light them off to cook with. But I think once they do get going, like I say, even at 23 degrees and 96% humidity and a little bit of a breeze, still going to town. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.